Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Chase Race number 5, the halfway point, Darlington Speedway, race number 31 of the season. And like I mentioned earlier, Chase Race number 5, the track that is too tough to tame, Darlington Speedway. The lady in black has many nicknames, but one thing she ain't is easy. This track is very, very tough. Lots of Darlington stripes are gonna be handed out tonight. A lot of guys getting up into the wall. Just a product of the racing here at Darlington. Cars are parked on the back straightaway, getting ready to roll off. Here's the starting lineup.
Start your engines!
For today's race. On the pole, Randy Carpenter, the 38 machine, Brian James, and Jeremy Barton starts third. He's the highest qualifying chaser. P2 London, Samuel Mills, Ryan Acosta, Dax Bunday, Tim Watts, Charles Jackson, and Racer DSM rounding out the top 10. We look at the rest of the field and where they will start. Starting dead last is Connor Breton in the 27. The worst starting chaser, that goes to Joe Cole. He starts 41st, and he's got his work cut out for him. He's 4th in points coming into this race, so he might not want to have a bad one today. So he's gonna have to, he has his work cut out for him. He starts way at the back. Here we go, getting ready for the green flag at Darlington. Here we go, the Pepsi Southern 500 is green. Off into turn 1 they go. Carpenter with the lead. Barton in second. Oh, up into the wall, it's Brian James already. We got cars up into the wall already. It's Andre Landings into the wall. More guys into the wall down the back. And we got guys going really wide into turn 3. Oh boy. Oh, and up into the wall, it's a double zero now. More guys up into the wall. Lots and lots of action early on here at Darlington. Lots of guys getting up into the wall early on in the going. Up front, it's still Carpenter. But man, lots and lots of guys getting into the wall. John Stewart, a chaser, into the wall. Looks like things have sort of settled down now. Oh, trouble! Oh, contact between the 20 and the 25. Somehow they both saved it. 20's up into the wall now. Both sides of that 20 machine are pancaked. Just lots and lots of action early on here at Darlington. And up into the wall is the 20 again. Man. What a tough break there. And contact! Dougie Shears! Oh, Lannings! There they go. The 3 of them up into the wall. Caution's out. It looks like Barton had taken the lead, but he's in the wall now along with Dax. Wow. Hard into the wall they go, coming off of turn 4. Caution is out, and it's waving above Samuel Mills. And 2 cars parked on the bottom of turn 1. My goodness. So much happened here in the first few laps. This caution is well needed to calm this field down. But man, that was a crazy start to this race. I mean, I ran out of fingers of how many cars hit the wall. Oh, it looked like Jordan Davis with heavy damage to the 34. The double zero with damage. Dougie Shears, James McLeod. Dollarton, a chase contender. Marshall Rich with damage. Johnny Gardner, another chaser with damage. Wow. There's 2-3 chasers involved in accidents already here at Darlington early on. Johnny Gardner, 10th in points coming in. Chris Dollarton, 9th in points coming in. They're all involved in early accidents. John Stewart, looks like he hit the wall. He's way at the back of the pack. Wow. So now that things have somewhat settled down, let's take a look at what happened to bring us out under caution. The leader is Samuel Mills here at Darlington. Alright, we were following this, and we all saw why the caution came out. Dougie Shears, Connor White, a chase contender. There they go. They make contact. Andrea Lanning gets up into him. That is Connor White, ladies and gentlemen. A chase contender in the 20. Wrecked. Coming into this race, he was 11th in points. So he did not need to crash here today at all. And That's exactly what happened to him there. He wrecked. Then, after that, racing back to the line, you have the 25 and 98. They're going to make contact here. The 98's going to get up into the wall, along with the 5 and 24. They're all in the wall. 25, the 24 comes down on the 25. They're teammates. They get hooked together. They go up into the 98. And they go spinning out down the racetrack. So that's what happened to those guys. Then, up ahead here, you got this whole pack. They're trying to come back up the field. You have Jordan Davis here and Aaron Williams. They're side by side. Watch this. 34 just drives it into that corner. Gets into 24. Gets him in the wall. 00 gets damaged. A lot of guys just adding insult to injury there. These are all guys that were running towards the back end of the pack. Here's where James McLeod got the damage. Right there, Jeffrey Finn guy slid up into him. And then behind him, Marshall Rich got clobbered. There's Marshall. He clobbered the 33 and all those guys. They all made contact. There's the 33, Chris Darlington. A lap down, or not a lap down, but at the tail end of the field. Running dead last. He's a chaser. And now he just crashed hard here in turn 4. Nowhere to go but right into Marshall Rich. A lot of chasers involved. Overall, the chasers that were involved in these accidents include, let's see, mostly it's chasers basically from 9 through 11 in points. Chris Darlington, Johnny Gardner, and Connor White were the 3 main chasers involved in all this fiasco. There you have it, folks. That's the reason we're under caution. That's all the events that took place under caution. We'll be right back to the restart. Samuel Mills finds himself in a familiar place, up front and leading. Pace car has taken the plunge down to pit road. Samuel Mills bringing him down on the restart on lap 9 of 30. Samuel Mills, Charles Jackson, TJ Moore, Tim Waltz, Muhammad Elias, Sean Henley, Cody Lamas, Ryan Daniels, Jeremy Barden, who hit the wall there, racing back to the line. Dax Scalabande, the top 10. Carpenter, Pichu, Costa, Gatos, the points leader, and Brian James, top 15. Here we go, back underway at Darlington. Hopefully things are a little bit calmer now. Samuel Mills pulls away to about a 5-car length lead over Charles Jackson going down the back. That starts to close now, maybe 2-3 car lengths as Charles closes in. Down the front they go. Samuel leads yet another lap. We'll take a look at the rest of the field. Looks like everything's pretty calm for now. We saw how crazy that last restart got. The start of the race got. Charles now to the lead. Samuel up into the wall. And there's that Darlington stripe. And Samuel falls way, way back. Probably to about 19th or so. Tough break there for Samuel. It's going to be a long way to get back to the front as TJ Moore has now taken the lead. Looks like Charles Jackson might have gotten in the wall because he's fallen a little bit behind now. Yeah, he's got a little bit of damage to that right side. Oh, spin, crash, caution. Oh, and back up the field. Oh, my. Right in front of James Qualls, Joe Cole, 2 chasers, and probably a few others. John Dillon spins out. He's a chase contender. Somehow, James Qualls got stopped and did not hit anything. Wow. All I saw was somebody spinning, and they apparently came back up the racetrack. And it wasn't pretty. Oh, Sean Henley under caution has just spun out here. And the 88 looks like he's alright. He spun it out. There's lots of mix-ups going on here. A lot of people are getting in the wall. A lot of people with damage. There's Sean Henley. I'm just looking to see who the leader is. Problem is, here's the leaders are mixed up with the lap cars, as the lap cars are trying to get around the leaders. Well, Tim Waltz is apparently second. Mom and Elias is apparently the leader. Alright, let's all get this sorted out. We'll be right back. We'll show you what happened to bring us out on the caution, and we'll show you what happened during the caution flag laps, as apparently a lot of guys got damaged, including Sean Henley. Let's take a look at what happened. Alright, the reason for caution was Brian James and Tim Figgle. Tim Figgle's the chaser. He's 8th in points. And here's the contact those two made. Right there, they get together, hard into the wall they go, back up in front of traffic they go. Logan Ryan gets in, Tim Figgle gets into Logan Ryan. Logan Ryan's a chaser. Watch James Quaz and those guys, they slow up and somehow they don't hit anybody. John Dillon also got a piece of this. He's a chaser. I'm just shocked that this 21 car and everyone else behind him was able to check up in time and not get into anybody. This happened literally right in front of them. And they were able to check up somehow. Watch this. Alright, there goes the 22 and 87. They're going to quickly come right back in front of them into Logan Ryan and John Dillon. Right in front of the 21. He's looking for somewhere to go, but there's nowhere to go. He's checking up. John Dillon's in the wall. Logan's in the wall. Sneaking by. Oh, might have brushed the wall there, but he comes to a stop. And then just squeaks by on the outside. And somehow nobody got in the back of him either. I mean, all these guys were able to check up somehow. And not run over the back end of each other. Unbelievable. And then racing back to the line, Tim Walsh, alright, is the leader. He wins the race back to the line, but then he gets up into the wall. Oh yeah, the leaders have to split the lap cars. These cars right here are just pulling away from the accident scene. This is the dangers of racing back to the line. So they just came out of a crash, and the leaders are flying, racing back to the line. They have to all of a sudden find somewhere to go. Tim Walsh goes up into the wall, makes it through this, scraping the wall, but then he has to check up. Sean Henley gets into the back of him, and Sean Henley ends up spinning out. That's where Tim Walsh got the damage, and that's what gave the lead to Mom and Elias. So Elias now might just be your leader. Either that or Tim Walsh is going to be the leader. We'll see right now when we get right back to the restart. Alright, we'll line it up for the restart on lap 18 of 30. Tim Walsh is going to be scored officially as your leader. Mom and Elias, Sean Henley, Cody Lamas, Ryan Daniels, Charles Jackson, Barden, Dax Calabunde, TJ Moore, and Peachy London in the top 10. Ryan Acosta, Eric Gatos, points leader. Eric Burton, Randy Carpenter, Wes Riddle, the top 15. Then Logan Ryan, John Dillon, James Quaz. Joe Cole has rebounded from starting 41st. He's up to 19th so far. It looks like it's going to be a solid day for that 3 team. And here's the rest of the starting lineup and what's left of the field here. Samuel Mills, remember, was leading. He hit the wall. Now he's way back in 28th as we are underway once again at Darlington. So Tim leads him down to the restart. Mom and Elias second. Sean Henley third. They're putting some distance on Sean Henley in third now. Looks like Sean couldn't quite get going the way he wanted to. So Tim and Mama are pulling away just a little bit now. Sean Henley gonna get passed here by Cody Lamas. Got side by side for that. Sean Henley's gonna drop like a rock here, and he might just make a little bit of contact with the wall. Oh, Tim Walsh in the wall. Sean Henley in the wall. Tim, oh, falls way back. There goes Tim. Goes from the lead to about maybe 15th or so. Just like that. That quickly, you lose the lead here by hitting the wall. And Cody Lamas might have gotten a piece of the wall there. That moves Ryan Daniels up to second. Mom and Elias in the lead with 10 laps to go at Darlington. Now we got another car up in the wall. It's Cody Lamas again. Scraping the barrier. We got cars swinging all the way to the inside of the racetrack. Oh man, they are not afraid to thread the needle here at Darlington. Oh, spin, crash, Peachy London, I believe, went around. Oh, Sean Henley and Pichu around. They were running in the top 10. Both of them were, actually. Oh, so here we go, racing back to the line. The leader is Mom and Elias still, Charles Jackson second, Barden third, Ryan Daniels fourth, Acosta fifth, Gatos up to sixth. Alright, so let's try that again. Barney Ward in the wall now. So let's take a look at what happened. Sean Henley running inside the top 10, and P2 London running inside the top 10. Make apparent contact and brings out under caution here. Inside 10 laps to go at Darlington. So Sean Henley's coming off of turn 4. And oh, he gets hit by Acosta. Ryan Acosta sideswipes Sean Henley right there, knocks him into the wall. He comes down and gets into P2 London. P2 London just had nowhere to go. And Sean Henley just got sideswiped by Ryan Acosta. Tough break there. The reason for that, I think, was Ryan Daniels had gotten up into the wall in the 6 machine. I believe he might have brushed the wall, and that might have slowed down this pack, causing Ryan Acosta to sideswipe. Yeah, Acosta was running, or Daniels was running second, and right there he catches a piece of the wall. And Sean Henley had to check up, Acosta had to check up, and there goes Acosta, and there goes Sean, and they all wrecked. So that's the reason we're under caution. Let's get back to the restart. Elias the leader. We're setting up for a 10 lap, or less than 10 lap, dash for the cash, or dash for the win here. It's going to be exciting. Inside 10 laps to go at Darlington. The leader is Mom Elias. Well, folks, forget the dash for the win. The caution never came out. I thought the caution had come out. P2 London and Sean Henley had crashed. The caution never came out. So we're still green here. Mom and Elias is still the leader. The caution just never came out for some reason. Wow. I mean, I thought for sure that was going to bring out a caution flag, but it never did. So we're inside, 10 laps to go. Mom and Elias has a pretty comfortable lead over Charles Jackson and Barden here on lap 23 of 30. And Ryan Daniels a little bit behind with Ryan Acosta and Eric Gatos, the points leader, trailing behind him. Mammon hanging on to the lead down the back. So that's a pretty big shocker there. I thought for sure the caution would come out. It never did. And now we have a pretty spread out field, to say the least here. Inside, 10 laps to go, coming around to 5 laps to go now. Elias leading him down the back. Charles Jackson seems to not be able to close on Mom and Elias. So Mom and Elias, if he does not commit a mistake, might just have this win in the bag with 5 laps to go here. Barden and Charles are just trying hard to chase down Mom and Elias, but it doesn't seem like it's working very much, because Elias is hanging on to that lead down the back. The only way I see this win being taken away if that car right there, Sean Henley, gets in the way. If Mom and Elias reaches Sean Henley by the end of this race, it could change everything. And I think he will, because there's Sean Henley going down the back now, and there's Mom and Elias entering down the back now as well. So they are very near each other. So Sean Henley better get out of the way here. Lap 27 of 30, here we go. Sean Henley just up ahead. Mom and Elias, Charles Jackson, Barden, and Ryan Daniels behind him. And it looks like Eric Gatos might have gotten into the wall, because he has fallen back to about 11th position now in that machine. There's Mom, Charles Jackson, Barden, and Daniels. And there's Sean Henley right in front of Mom and Elias. This should be interesting. Lap 28 of 30. 3 to go here at Darlington. The lap car might play a factor. Charles closes into about a car length. Now right on the back bumper of Elias down the back. Through turns 3 and 4, they stay single file. Sean Henley, oh, man, Mom and Elias trying to get around Sean Henley. Couldn't quite do it there. Now he gets him, and now all 4 of the leaders are under a blanket. Mammon, Charles, Barden, and Ryan Daniels single file now. Looks like Mammon is able to build about a car length lead. He got by the lap car without issue. That was my only worry. 2 laps to go. Barden putting the bumper to Charles Jackson as he looks to take over second place. White flag. I thought it was 2 to go. Apparently it's the white flag now. Mom and Elias in the lead. I think he's got this one in the bag. My only concern was Sean Hanley, and he was able to get by without issue. So Mom and Elias coming off of turn 4 as Charles hits the wall, wins at Darlington. Big win for Mom and Elias, and how about that? 1, 2, 3, Ford. As Charles hit the wall coming off of turn 4. That gives a 1, 2, 3 finish to Ford. And there's the rest of the guys as they all cross the line. Oh, John Dillon, heavy damage to the back end of his machine. Comes home 17th. A mediocre day for that 4 team coming off the big win at Vegas. And that's Barden, who finished 2nd. Remember Darlington, folks. The barrier. And looks like it has struck here at Darlington. Play that Benny Hill music. That's the best music for this right here. Watch this. Oh, into the wall they all go. We always have fun here at Darlington with this, because it always seems to happen. People getting... Oh, there's Joe Cole, Jeffrey Finn guy. They all got in the wall. James McLeod now gets into the wall. Mom and Elias, the winner of the race. He seems like he can't find pit road, as he keeps just trying to make it onto pit road, but keeps hitting the wall there. Same thing for John Dillon. And we wait for them to come back around. There they are. And he misses pit road again. And he misses pit road again. Alright, this might take a while, folks. Let's take a look at the official standings. Mom and Elias, Barden, Ryan Daniels, Charles Jackson, Aaron Williams, James Qualls picks up the top 10. This should help him a lot in points. Eric Gatos, though, the points leader coming into this race, finishes 8th. Joe Cole and Connor Breton rounding out the top 10. How about that? Joe Cole finishes 9th despite starting 41st. How about that? That's huge right there. Big day for Joe Cole there. And he's able to stay alive in the points battle, no doubt about it, with that top 10 finish. John Stewart finishes 12th. Cody Lamas, Matthew Rodriguez, and Eric Burton, your top 15. Samuel Mills led laps early, finishes 16th after hitting the wall. And here's the rest of the finishing results. Tough break for Chris Alton, a chase contender in this race. And now he's going to finish way back there. Race 31 in the books, folks. Let's go celebrate with the winner, Mom Elias. A winner once again. Here comes Mom Elias, about to celebrate his 3rd career win and his 2nd win this season, as he turns that number 43 Smithfield Ford Fusion around and begins to celebrate. This win gives Ford the manufacturer's points lead for now. This is definitely a tight battle for the manufacturer's championship between Ford and Chevy. Usually Chevy dominates, but this season it's kind of an off season for Chevy. Ford has been doing very well this season, and Dodge has been doing very well this season. Chevy has only 2 cars in the chase, while meanwhile Dodge has 4. So it's definitely been kind of an off season for Dodge, as Mom and Elias burns down the tires on that 43, and he's taking it towards victory lane. It looks like Mom dominated today, led the most laps, 43, or not 43, 43 is his car number, led 13 laps of 30, and definitely had the best car today. Nobody could catch him there. He got around the lap car of Sean Henley without issue, and at the end of the day, he's going to victory lane. He's backing that thing up. Oh, and yep, backs that up into the wall. And into victory lane, winner of the Pepsi Southern 500, Mom and Elias, the winner here today, folks. Congratulations to him. Join us for chase race number 6 and race number 32 on the season. Oh yeah, baby, we're going to the paperclip, Martinsville. It's chase race number 6, and it should be a very interesting one from Martinsville. It always is. The short track at Martinsville Paperclip provides some of the best racing all season long. Join us, race 32 and chase race number 6, Martinsville, coming your way soon.